I'm Dr. Laura Weiss. I completed the professional course in veterinary homeopathy in June of 2016. And I wanted to share with you some of my thoughts about why I selected the course, what that process of going through the course was like as a practicing veterinarian, and also how that's changed my career and my practice in the last year. I attended the AHVMA, the Holistic Veterinary Medical Association conference. I happened to wander into one of the lectures and then spent a fair amount of time in the convention hall talking to some of the instructors of the course at the booth. And the more I learned about it, the more I knew that this method of practice really resonated, this way of looking at the body, of looking at the whole animal, of considering the ability of the organism to heal itself with some gentle help. The course was fantastic. Being thrown back into the role of being a student again after 18 years was very challenging. And starting to study for tests and complete cases, excuse me, that really took a big mind shift. The teaching was fantastic, however. When I was in vet school, most of my teaching until I got to senior year was primarily a didactic lecture format. And so it took me a little out of my comfort zone to be presented with a case-based learning format. But ultimately, I think it was far superior. From day one, we started looking at cases, and it helped to anchor this new information we were getting with cases that we were all very familiar with. I was also 18 years away from having looked at a horse or a cow, so that really took a bit of stretching as well. But the instructors are absolutely fantastic. They each bring a little bit of a different flavor, from mixed animal practice, large animal practice, small, to house call practice. They each talked about not only their experiences in making that transition from conventional medicine to a more focused or completely focused on homeopathy, but also talked about how to manage that from a financial and a practice management standpoint. So they really brought that personal touch to the course, as well as being really gifted instructors. So the problem-based learning approach is very different from what I'm used to, and right from the beginning of the course, the instructors would present a case as if you were the veterinarian and give you both physical exam findings and the laboratory findings, and then they say, all right, what do we do next? And they, in the beginning, really held your hand and guided you through how do we translate our conventional medical terminology into helping us understand this from a homeopathic perspective. And it's almost like learning another language. Some of the texts and the material in homeopathy are still using language that's language from 100 years ago. And so that, at first, I found very confusing as we were going through case-based learning, but ultimately has expanded my way of thinking about medicine and helped me to realize that where we are in time medically is just a dot on the line, and it's not an endpoint. My practice today is almost entirely focused on homeopathy. For someone considering the course, it is a fantastic growth opportunity. It is a commitment. It is both a large commitment of time, of resources and energy, of finances, and then a commitment of dedication to practice and ongoing learning. I don't think I'm going to stop learning about homeopathy for the rest of my career. For all of those commitments that you need to reconcile your mind to, what you'll find is a reward, for me at least, far greater than any that I found in conventional practice.